We are back. 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 Hello, Kenny.
Back.
For people who can't read above me, I am Myke Shrews, and next to me, this way. No, this way. I was right. Is my brother Kenny. I look delayed. Am I delayed on my side? I can't tell. I don't know. As long as the audios are on, right?
Looks like it's laggy a little bit, but
So what's up?
another day, another podcast. Pretty
All right.
much.
So yeah, my camera is delayed for some reason. I don't know what's going on here with that. That's very interesting. If it wasn't the audio, it had to be something else today, huh?
Right? It's the last time we had no sound.
Maybe it's just all this shit. Let me just close some stuff up. And I'm gonna switch. Here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch screens because we were not lagging before I started. So we're gonna switch and then switch back. Am I good now? No, I'm not. Okay, fuck it.
Way to go.
So what's been up, man? Welcome everybody back to another episode of the Brothers Saga podcast, episode 4. We've actually got to episode 4. And then my camera had to go shit out on me, man. Come on. What's up?
Hasn't been canceled yet?
We haven't gotten canceled yet. I mean, it's hard to get canceled when you're the producer.
Not too hard. Not too hard.
Yeah, I guess. I could just be like, screw it, I'm going to bed. So what's been up, man, lately? We actually didn't talk much this week, except for like on Monday.
Working.
Working.
Prepping for an open date that I don't have yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been cleaning, painting, a bunch of bullcrap work, but
right. Okay, maybe this is gonna work for me. We'll see.
Hopefully ready to open whenever we're opening.
Okay, there's so much crap open on my computer, so maybe that will help. I don't know. All right. So what we got going today? We're gonna do story time, but let's get into something. I just finished watching Mortal Kombat Legacy. Like literally just finished watching it before we started here. Which is like a web-based series that they did for Mortal Kombat, bro.
Yeah.
And apparently it was two seasons that they had out. And I had the first one. I'd never watched it. I've had it for years. Finally, we watched it. And then we realized, there's this 2-parter. It wasn't the whole damn series. And I thought it was the whole series. So we ordered the second part. And me and Micah sat down. We watched all 10 episodes today. I mean, they're like a couple minutes long each. You know, it's a web series.
Right.
And it ends on a cliffhanger. And then I'm like, well, shit. They didn't make any more of this. I was like,
they're trying to.
Come on, man. Like, damn. Yeah, that kind of annoyed me. It really annoyed me. So, yeah.
We're actually watching a show. It's called Outmatched, I think.
Outmatched? Okay.
Yeah, it's Jason Biggs is the dad.
Mm-hmm.
And Lisa Silverstone, I think is her name.
Okay.
And they're parents of like 3 genius kids. And it's pretty funny.
I don't think I've seen anything for it before, so.
Right.
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah, it's pretty funny because like the younger son looks like our nephew.
That's kind of funny though. All right, so
you'd have to watch it and you'd know exactly who it is as soon as you see it.
So if some people freak out, I just switched my webcam and I think it's a little more in sync right now. So I'm gonna try and switch back to the other webcam that looks better. And here we go. Am I good now? Is that good? I think I did it. I think I fixed it. I don't know.
Right. I'm amazed mine's not slow because I'm going off wireless because my computer's hooked up to the regular internet right now.
Right, right. Um, hold on one sec. I'm gonna go mic silent for a quick sec.
Oh, you got messed up.
Okay. All right. I wanted to fix that. All right. So, anyways, 11 minutes in, which actually is only like 5 minutes or 6 minutes in because we have a 5 minute buffer. If people don't like the 5 minute buffer, let me know. I literally do the 5 minute buffer so that in case we forgot to do something like grab a drink or some crap like that, that we have some extra time to do it. Because I know if I do like just straight on, we're gonna be like, oh shit, I wanted this or I wanted that.
Right.
So I definitely
Yeah, your video's not really lagging now.
yours is or mine is?
Yours isn't.
Okay, yeah.
But you're good
Yeah, I
now.
just had to reset the camera for some reason. Um
I just couldn't see it when it was in the small video.
oh yeah, yeah. So what do you got for me, dude? Do you got story time today? Do you got a fun
Story
story?
time.
Story time for me?
Story time.
Story time? Cuz like I would say what I did this week, but I literally didn't do anything except
Didn't do
homeschooling.
anything.
Homeschooling, and then I cleaned off our patio. Like we have a paver patio around our pool, so we cleaned that off, and then I put the sand in the cracks and shit like that you spray with water and it like solidifies like hard concrete and shit.
Right.
And then spent way too much on sealer for it, and then didn't even get 2 coats of it on there because I was just like, you know what, a coat and a half is fine.
Right. Now I
So
got my first coat of epoxy paint on the
yeah,
floor on half of the room down here now.
is that why you're not in your little computer area?
Yeah, I'm kind of like stuck on the other half because I was like, I'm just gonna do half at a time so it can. It's just too much crap that needs to be moved around.
Sorry.
So when that one half is done, I'll just put everything on that half once it's 100% dry because it takes like, I think it said like 3 days
Yeah,
before you like put heavy objects and stuff on it.
yeah,
Just think like garage paint.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Kenny's
So
doing this. He's doing the epoxy paint. Just so people don't know, because I don't think we actually talk about that on there. He's doing the
right,
epoxy paint on the concrete floor in the basement to make it look a little prettier. Eventually, he's gonna get drywall up on that wall behind him too.
right to where there's a wall. It's on the
um,
ceiling. It's just not on the wall yet.
yeah, yeah. And then actually I when I was out getting the shit for the deck the other day, the sealer is right next to that epoxy paint. And I was like, "Oh,
Right.
I want to paint my garage floor so bad." And
Like
then
we looked at some of the stuff where it's where you like make a giant mess and it's like all complicated and stuff like
where you
that. But
pour it and you have to and it like
yeah,
self levels and shit like that.
yeah, I was like, that's too much. This
Yeah.
was like 35,
But
maybe.
but the other stuff you get to throw the little fucking paint shells and like the paint clippings into
Yeah, this is
it.
literally like you pour it into your uh thing and you just
Paint roller.
pull
Yeah.
out like a regular paint, which is nice,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's got the thickness and all that stuff for the epoxy, so it's not coming off on your feet like this old red paint used to.
How many gallons did you get? Because I'm thinking about doing my garage, but I know I'm gonna have to take it in steps because I have to move shit around. So
Right now, I got one coat on half of the room,
mhm.
and that was about half of a
Half a
gallon.
gallon. Okay.
So about a gallon for 2 coats, hopefully.
Right.
Like when I was first rolling it down, I was like, man, this is like quite see-through. So
Yeah.
I may end up going through like 3 cans to do this just to make sure that I can actually not see through the paint. Like where some of it ended up a little bit heavier,
Did
you
you
can't do it. So 2 coats will probably do.
did you get a color or just a clear coat or
It's a color. It's was like a slight gray or something like that.
Okay.
Something neutral that I could
Basically
work
what you would do
around.
for your garage and shit, so
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
basic color.
Yeah. All right, cool.
It's actually not coming out
Can you
bad.
get that stuff tinted? Will they tint that? Can they tint that or no?
I don't know because it is a bare premium paint too.
Right. Dude,
They
that'd be cool. Just get like
come
a
in.
I could do the whole floor in like a green screen green and just like turn my whole
Well,
garage into a green
it
screen.
comes. This one came in like a pre-done paint color.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
they only had like four colors, so I'm pretty sure you can't.
Yeah.
But it was like a pre-done color.
Okay.
Just staring at the can right here.
All right. Well, you got story time? Give me a
Uh,
fun story. Give me a fun crazy Kenny story. I don't care when it's from.
crazy.
Just don't talk about when I used to beat the shit out of you.
Oh, whatever. You're funny. I don't even. Let's see.
You don't remember it because I hit you too hard.
Probably because of alcohol. Because we had a trip when I was junior. I think this was third year in college.
Okay.
We went down because I was in marching band because I'm a nerd.
So was that college or high school?
College band
Okay.
with Toledo, and we're down at um, a bowl game down at the GoDaddy Bowl years ago here now,
Mhm.
and we everybody's having fun, having drinks and stuff like that. There was one carry out within walking distance of the hotel.
Yeah.
You got like 200 plus band people and probably a good 60 plus cheerleaders that they all crammed in one hotel. Which, of course, it was a weird hotel because it was uh, like it was like a motel on one side and then a hotel on the other side, and they built it together with a pool and everything on the inside with a giant like glass enclosure in between them.
Right.
But they put all the teachers and coaches and everything on the one side and all the students on the hotel side.
Okay.
So I think we were only down there for a few days, but by the second or third night, that carryout around the corner had like nothing left in it. It was bad. Like we had kids one night because me and a few of my friends were just done for the night. We're laying down. All we hear is a bunch of walking in the hallway, and we hear glass in a bag like fall on the ground. Then oh shit, and just footsteps just running back, and a bunch of doors shutting because somebody was trying to take the bottles to the trash,
Uh-huh.
fell, broke all the glass. So they were running back to their room before anybody caught them.
And so like one of the students did
Yeah,
and they
it was
just
like
were they just dipped
they
on.
just dipped. They just dipped, and it was all over the floor in the hallway.
That's funny. Okay,
Oh yeah,
that's
we
kind of funny. So wait, were the bottles full or were they empty? Empty bottles.
no, it
They
was
just
empty
busted everywhere.
bottles. Yeah, it's just. And luckily, it was in a bag, but there was just bags on the floor. They had to. I'm guessing maintenance came by because it ended up
Shatter
being
glass.
right. Yeah, no, that's
I mean,
fun.
maybe they were just letting everyone know they were from the Glass City. So,
But no, it was definitely a fun time.
which, if
People,
people out there don't know, Toledo is the Glass City. That is what they call it.
right. Well,
I
that's the
I think they
funniest.
call it that because Toledo's so fragile.
So, I don't know about that. But no, it's funny because like I always got like friends that were like, "Oh, let's go to this frat party." Like
Now, this is out of town or in? It's out of town still.
that was out of town, but
Okay.
like people try to ask me to go to a frat party with them back when I was in college, and I'll be like, no, it's boring. And when you did go to them, they were boring.
Yeah.
you'd be invited to like a house party for like a group of the band kids that got an apartment together, a townhouse together.
Mm,
They're 10 times better.
yeah,
You
and
walk,
I'm sure.
you got like three Gatorade containers with three different mixtures in them.
Yeah, I'm sure at the
Ones.
band parties you didn't have to worry like going to a frat party and being part of a whole Me Too thing,
No, no.
having to
Well, the thing is,
witness
there
that.
was usually like mostly because they were
uh,
all getting like real degrees.
right.
Most, there was always at least two or three people that were designated like not designated drivers, but designated like sober, take care of the people drunk at the party
Hmm.
who lived there.
Gotcha.
So
That
there was always at
sounds.
least a few people that were sober at those parties,
Yeah.
but not at bowl games. Everybody was drunk.
Band
Right,
people are always so much fun.
right.
It's just the art thing. It's the art people, really, because
Art people.
band, drama, all that stuff. Yeah. I got some stories to tell about the drama students in high school one of these days. I'm not gonna tell them yet,
Right.
but
Well, that's the
yeah.
thing. We had people getting caught in the auditorium all the time,
Oh yeah, easy.
all the time.
Um,
We had
yeah.
people getting caught in the band locker room when I was in high school,
That's
college.
in college. Yeah, and you basically take any thing that happened in like the first Porky's movie, and I've like experienced almost every single one of those things. Besides going to the strip club, I never have gone into a strip club. Still, surprisingly, it's I'm like 30 some years old, and I've never stepped into a strip club. It freaks some people out. Some of the shit that I haven't done compared to some of the things
Really,
I have done.
you've done this, but you've never just gone and seen some.
Right. Right.
Like,
It's like
what?
wait, you've done this, and this, but you've never like gone to the strip club or smoked a little bit of pot or anything. I was like, it, I feel crazy already where I don't need to do any of that stuff to have that type of either chilled personality or like crazy. I'm gonna do something so stupid that I'm gonna blame alcohol on it the next day because I don't need to blame alcohol. I'm just like, okay, yeah, I did it. I remember everything. It's a very bad trait to have.
What doesn't help when sometimes all your friends do it all anyways, and you can't even get any after they're done.
Yeah. Um. So for story time for me, I didn't want to. So this last week's story I told about the guy with the gun at the pizza
Yeah,
place when we were shooting the film. Um, and I didn't want to do another gun one
of
gun
course.
story, but because it relates to the same production, um,
Right.
I thought, why the fuck not? Why not share this one too? It's not as extravagant or uh, thriller-esque, I guess, as some of the people in the past event and last week's event thought of. So I uh so all right, so we were going in looking for places to shoot said scene from last week where it was a so people that don't know in case they weren't listening or didn't tune in. Last week I was telling a story. We were just shooting a film. One of my buddies had written. We were shooting some scenes in it to use as promo pieces to raise some extra funds to shoot the full feature length thing. And then we ended up shooting at a pizza place. A guy showed up with a gun. I had to walk him across the street. Everyone else was afraid. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. So same event or not same event, same production, and then me and my buddy, who was also the director writer, whose film it was, and then another guy who was connected to the actor who was an asshole who like stole the footage and stuff, basically.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
from last week's story. He one of his buddies came with us because we didn't know the town. So we were in Orlando at the time, and we didn't know Orlando as well as, people that freaking grew up there. Me and the director were both from Ohio, actually. He's from, I want to say, either Cleveland or Cincinnati. I forget. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, bro. If you're listening, I'm sorry. I forget. But he's from Ohio. Um, Massive Ohio State fan, too. And I thought I would get away from that shit in Florida. I did not get away from the Ohio State, Michigan stuff in Florida, just so you guys know. Um, so we were out, we were looking for locations and stuff, and there was this old bank that we thought, oh, we could use this bank here because there's a scene in the film where they rob a vault, and the old bank still had the vault in it, Um, Surprisingly, usually they take those things out because those are expensive. But this old bank had the vault in it. It was actually opened up. So like homos, hobos, could live in there. They were living in the building, not the vault itself, because the vault was closed, of course. So they were living in there, and the other guy that came with us, we were walking up there. We looked outside. We thought it was all good. And we were like, all right, let's go in. I just start walking in. I got a flashlight. I turn the flashlight on, and I start walking in. Growing up in Toledo, you got used to homeless people being around all the time anyways. Honestly, you just saw them all the time. And so I didn't really care if there were homeless people in there. Like when we were kids, we would go in to places where there were homeless people literally sleeping right next to where we were doing what we were doing. Actually, over by what used to be Kenwood Gardens. I'm not sure what it's called now.
It's like flats at Douglas now or
Yeah,
something
something
stupid
weird
like that.
thing. But
But they just got a new pool and all that stuff now.
yeah, I saw that when I was up there last year. I think it was. But
Yeah, it's funny because they finish it now, and now there's no open pools.
yeah. Well, just to basically get to the point real quick. So what happened is I started walking. He's like, they come up behind me, and then later on, what happened? Uh oh. We gotta hold on a second. Now I gotta fill some space because Kenny's not here. So I guess I should I gotta fill space. So what should I fill space with, guys? All right. So back to Mortal Kombat Legacy. We watched that, and I was really excited to see that they had the same actor who plays Shang Tsung in the Mortal Kombat movie from '95, I believe it was, reprise his role as Shang Tsung in the Mortal Kombat Legacy second part. I think it's called Mortal Kombat Legacy Part 2 or something like that. So that was pretty cool to see. And Kenny literally took off on me, and I have no clue where he's gone to. And I'm live. A brother's podcast does not work very well when the other brother literally just like goes somewhere else. I think his wife called him for something. I'm not sure. So yeah, the Mortal Kombat Legacy, bro. Like I've heard so many people complain about this thing so much that I was just like, I wanted to give it a shot, and I owned the first part, Mortal Kombat Legacy, not part two, just Legacy on Blu-ray, which I had thought was the entire series. I assumed it was the entire series when I bought it a few years back. Finally got to watch it with my kid. My kid really enjoyed it. And then we came to the end and then realized there's 10 more episodes somewhere out there in the world. So what happened was I ended up Googling it real quick on there on Amazon, found the second part, got the second part shipped in like 2 days, of course, Prime. Thank you, Amazon. And then we watched all 10 of those tonight, and then they left it on a cliffhanger. Just when it actually started to get good, before it wasn't so good, but just when it started to get good is when they left it on a cliffhanger, and I was just like, oh man. But thankfully, I had something to talk about real quick while Kenny was on out, and now Kenny's back. Sweet. See, I can waste some time.
Oh no, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I gotta go. There's no waiting an hour.
We got half an hour left. So okay, back to the story. We were at the bank. I walked in. They kind of followed me in. We went back out, and the guy wanted to go in further into the bank. So he pulls out this big ass fucking handgun, dude. Like I had never seen a handgun that big, and I've seen lots of guns, but like he pulled out this big old handgun. He put a freaking silencer on there or something. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Are we like going in there to like shoot somebody or what's going on? And like, I kept my cool, but then I was just like watching my buddy, and he was freaking out. He was freaking out. He did not want to go back in there. He didn't even want, and we all three of us rode together. He didn't want to ride with the dude back. And I don't remember how we got home or if like we convinced the guy to I think we convinced him to put the gun in the trunk. And it was just like one of those moments where I like had to like take my dude over, calm him down, be like, "Look, the gun is not going to hurt us as long as it's not in anyone's hands." Like just it's cool. We can get back to where we were going and we'll be safe. So, and this happened before we shot the stuff from last week's story. So I'm kind of curious if he shared that story with all those workers, which then made them even more worried when the other guy showed up. Which is, now that I think of it, that could set some people off. but I promise everybody, next week that that story time won't have a gun story in it. I will try and come up with a story that doesn't involve weapons. It's kind of hard when a lot of my stories are in Toledo as well. So and that's my story. Do you have any more story or nah? Are we ending story time?
Yeah.
Let's end story time. End story time. Boom. Get that graphic off the screen. So
story time with a gun.
Second story time. Second week of story time. And it had to be a gun. All right, guys. So what are we gonna do next, Kenny? What are we working on? Let's go. So last week we did story time, and then we jumped over to Amazon, and we explained. So everybody, so people know again. I think I'm gonna just reiterate the story every time, just to help people along. So the podcast, the Brother Saga podcast, came about because one night me and Kenny were talking for probably like 4 hours, 5 hours on the phone. We live 1,200 miles away, so when we talk on the phone, usually it's either for quick short bits here and there or a long period of time. That day we ended up babbling on about just random bullshit. We were telling each other random stories, basically kind of how we just did now. And then we dove into, we talked about current events and shit like that too. And then we dove into like streaming stuff where we were going through Netflix and Amazon and Hulu and all that stuff. Just we're making fun of a bunch of shows. So last week we did Amazon Prime. Just went through and made some fun of some of the shows. I like seeing Kenny's reactions because I love bad movies. And Kenny just rolls his eyes a lot of the time. So I like to see his reactions from some of these. And then I found another site that I'm not subscribed to yet, but I'm going to eventually. And it's Full Moon Features, which is a production company that had done So Kenny, like Puppet Master and stuff like that back in the day.
Right. Yeah.
So let's get into that, and and the banner on their site, and I think Kenny can already see it, is funny.
Yeah. I saw it before we started this.
So here we go. Tiger
What is this
Kings.
called now?
So this is Full
Full
Moon
Moon
Features.
Features.
It's fullmoonfeatures.com, and they have their own streaming service. It's $4.99 a month. I'm not sure if this one is eligible through like Amazon. How Amazon, you can get Shudder and all those as extra add-ons. I'm not sure if this one is part of that or not yet. If not, you can just go to the website. You can check it out. I think you can even get the stuff on like Roku and all that crap, the app. So the first one you see here, Tiger King's John Reinke, which is, I believe it was the guy in Tiger King who didn't have legs, who had his legs bitten off.
Was it?
Yeah, I believe so. Um, I think so. But he's apparently in this movie. Barbie and Kendra save the Tiger King.
So, so it's a movie?
That's a movie. These are movies.
Tiger King, or is it a movie with?
What's that?
That's interesting.
What's that? You cut out.
That's interesting.
Oh yeah.
Am I there?
Yeah, you're here. So these are their new releases. Let's just
So
go
my
through
internet's
their.
bad today.
You're good. Let's just go through the new releases and see how well this works out.
I'll just close.
Because they have Corona Zombies.
Okay, like you've got to be kidding me. And when did this hybrid Corona zombies? Okay, so what the hell's?
So this movie came out.
They straight had to just dub that over and add Corona in front of zombies.
Bro, no.
This movie, they had to.
This movie came out like legit. Like I had seen ads for it on like Twitter, I think it was, for this. This movie came out, I want to say 3 weeks into quarantine, or like right before they actually like quarantined everyone, quote unquote, before they started closing everything up. So
I love the description. Toilet paper famine, inept leaders in mass media gone wild. Literally everything right now, besides the zombies right now.
right.
That is great.
Ditzy damsels in distress.
They had to film this in like 72 hours.
Oh, easy. I mean, they're some of these are just really like super low budget, crappy, whatever.
Right. They 3 weeks in and they're like, let's make a movie about it in a week. Let's go.
Yeah. Just like anything. I mean, you gotta capitalize on it, right? So
Right.
let's go back into there. Sorry, people, for the white screen. Ouija's. What?
Jeez.
All right, I'm not gonna click on all these, so I'm just gonna try and read from here. It's a Halloween in Las Vegas, and three sexy young ladies are throwing a wild bud bash party at a haunted hotel with some of their closest friends. But when the mysterious and mystical Baroness introduces them to the dreaded Weed G board,
Ouija board.
they
Wow.
they unleash the Ouijas, a freakish gaggle of ghoulish. Oh, it's gonna make me click it, isn't it? You fuckers.
Yes, always.
Uh, okay. They unleash the Ouijas, a freaky gaggle of ghoulish ganja smoking gremlins whose whose only purpose is to party to death. Now the unwitting guests must put the monstrous cannabis creatures back in the board before midnight or end up becoming Ouijas themselves. Okay.
It's like Gremlins meets Jumanji.
That's what I was thinking.
That is awesome. I literally might actually pay like the $6 just to watch that one movie.
It's $4. $4.99, bro.
$4.
$4.
$5.
Night of the Extraterrestrials. Set in the neon-colored 1950s. Ooh.
Fancy.
Okay, Tormentor. That looks like I've seen that poster before. I don't know where.
Some of these look like they're from the 50s
Right.
and 80s.
Hobgoblin. Okay. Let's see. A Virgin from Saint Tropez. No, I gotta click that. All right, here. Amazon jail. We're gonna look at this one.
Amazon jail.
Amazon jail. Deep in the
Nowadays, that
Amazon
just means you're
jungle.
kicked off Amazon.
Right? Deep in the Amazon jungle, a group of nubile women are trapped in a primitive prison by whip cracking captors who aren't above sampling the merchandise. Some of the women escape but are pursued into the jungle by their captors. The women must band together to turn the tables on their kidnappers. Dun dun dun.
That's how they use captors and everything else into the end. Then they use kidnappers.
Right? Oh,
Here's a word. Just keep going with it.
all right, let's see here. Countdown to Esmeralda Bay. That's a mouthful. Vice Academy instead of like Police Academy.
Yeah.
2 policewomen cadets go deep undercover during training for the Los Angeles Vice Squad. Okay. All right, let's see if we can do this because I'm kind of interested in the Tiger King one. All right?
I get kicked off of Facebook.
Are we able to watch a trailer? Let's see. Let's see if it'll play it.
If
I know.
Facebook won't notice.
Okay, hold on. Let's get. All right. I need to hook it up so that we can listen to it. So you talk this time, and you figure out something.
Figure out something to talk about? Oh, I can't wait for this paint to just dry. That's literally my night right now. Is waiting for paint to dry, bro. Come on. That's been my week too, because I've been painting all week. Literally, wait and paint.
Okay.
Wait and paint.
Wait and paint.
Literally all it is. Waiting for paint to dry and painting. I'm tired of painting. But like I showed you earlier, we finally got some color in our driveway.
Oh yeah, you got a new truck, right?
Yeah, we kept on using our SUV as a truck, so we should have got a truck a while ago.
All right. So let's see how well this works for us. So people can see. Here we go.
I got sound, so.
Coronavirus, awesome. And then there is Tiger King and nothing else.
Isn't he like the hottest? Oh, he makes me want to purr. Meowie.
Is that Joe Exotic? That's Joe Exotic.
This is BPN, Big Pussy Network. Big Pussy all the time.
Hi there. You must be little Joe Exotic. You look like a boy who just loves the jungle.
Who the fuck is this close talker?
I'm sorry to report that the plane carrying young Joe Exotic has crashed into the Amazon.
Hey, monkeys! Where the fuck am I? I'm starting to get a serious case of swamp ass.
What?
Put me down. I know what you're up to. I've seen To Catch a Predator.
This child was sent from the great tiger god above. He is a sacred being, destined to be worshipped. He will reign a realm called Netflix.
Get down!
My God, it's a pinata shaped like the coronavirus. These headhunters certainly have a sick sense of humor.
What does it feel like to go from being Tiger Tangler to like full-on celebrity.
It's pretty crazy, actually. I didn't expect none of this. I didn't think it'd ever be this big.
We are going to save the Tiger King!
Oh, okay. I see what they did there. They said, oh, okay. Yeah, see, they can get it on Roku and Amazon Fire TV. All right, cool. Look at that. Free advertisement for them. It looks so, it looks like something I'd watch. So they do say in here that Tiger King's John Rinke is in the movie, which he technically is, in that video clip. So, but I think
for 2 seconds.
Right. I feel that video clip was like from like one of the YouTube interviews that he did, or
they actually did one with him. Maybe.
Maybe.
It's not like everybody and their mother's asking for one, and they're just like, yeah. We'll
Right. All right. So, okay, we gotta do Corona Zombies then, right? I mean, that's what everybody wants.
Hell, even that trailer had coronavirus in it. It was about Tiger King.
Right. All right. Here we go. Corona Zombies trailer.
Breaking news.
Coronavirus?
Round 0 of the virus. This was
looks just like the other one. Are you shitting me?
Factory, where they were testing their newest flavor, bat soup.
Hurry! Shut down the goddamn soup pots now! Yes, Chef Donahue.
The infected are somehow transforming into violent and ravenous flesh eaters.
Corona zombies? Oh my god, are you seeing this?
The president has declared a nationwide lockdown. The Corona Squad has been assembled to help protect America.
Citizens are asked to immediately quarantine.
Haven't you heard of social distancing? 6 feet, kid.
I get corona.
Get drunk before everything closes.
Gotta stop this corona-tastrophe one way or the other.
Goddamn corona zombies! Bat soup eating bastards from hell!
Her eyeballs came out.
Okay. I think it's just not wanting to play back right through the actual viewer. So sorry guys if it's not playing right for y'all. I mean, it's still funny. You get the visual. And it's not as loud. It's just not as loud as it should be. Oh, maybe it's because I didn't turn the volume up right here. Oh well. Okay. So that was Tiger King and Corona Zombie. Okay. I mean, we got to, right? We got to for Ouija's.
Oh, the Ouija's.
We got to.
Yes.
All right, let's just start this. Ooh, there we go. That one sounds better.
Can you guys believe we got this entire hotel for the whole night? This is going to be the greatest Halloween party in the history of Halloween parties. The party was supposed to start by now.
You have to believe in miracles.
That's your miracle. Go for it. Hey, I know you're supposed to be dead, but you're way too stiff.
I would love to play. I have another game in mind. Behold, the Ouija board.
Insatiable they are. Blood be their munchies. Meet the Ouija's, man. They be true party animals.
What the hell?
finding out?
That is hilarious.
Okay.
You over here trying to fix it?
Yeah, I got it for the next one. It'll look a lot better for everybody watching.
Right.
Because it
Yeah, somebody
doesn't.
just told me that all they're doing is listening. I'm like, okay.
Well,
Probably
good.
interesting video.
So, for this next one, which all right, let's just go to browse again, because I'm tired of those ones. All right, so like I said, this is a pretty funny site, bro. Full Moon Classics. Let's find
That's
something.
definitely got some strange stuff though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not something that anybody would watch like normally.
SS
Galaxy
Hellcamp,
Destroyer.
Fraulein Devil. Those are grindhouse type of flicks.
Yeah.
Thrillers, puppet and dolls, comedies. So, give me a genre. Pick a genre, and I'll go to it.
Let's do.
Just pick any
Let's
genre.
do a thriller.
Thriller? All right. Let's go to thriller. Crash. Spellcaster.
Horrible Dr. Bones.
The Horrible
There's some
Dr.
different ones
Bones.
on there. Yeah, the picture just looked interesting. Black Samurai Death Force.
That's Bono. No, that's not Bono, is it? Is it really? I can't.
What? Adventures of Tinseltown? It looks like it.
That's not him, is it? Okay, we're watching this one. All right. Let's watch this trailer. Transition this in.
Jake, I'm sending you to New York to make our film. If you lose control, I will have no problem replacing you. Thank you for your support. I'm completely confused.
Your job is to bend over when we tell you. Get it?
Definitely an older movie because he's young as crap.
Oh yeah. Steven Dorff.
This is insane. There's no way I can do this. You can. And you will.
They're all so young right there.
I watched him in something on Hulu the other day.
Do you believe in love?
How have I never seen this movie before? It actually looks like it should be interesting.
You think you're in control?
Right.
I've had it. I quit.
Hey, Jake, it's Bono here. How about coming out and doing a little job with us?
Goodbye, Jake.
Oops.
Run off to Paris.
Oops.
They just ring me up and tell me that it's over.
There's everyone. There you go.
This all boils down to one thing. Stella.
What are you doing, Jake?
Just fixing myself a fresh drink is all.
He has lost it. I think we should wake him up and knock some sense into him.
Do it. That one actually looks like it's good. I think I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Oh, see. That's why. So he's in it, just not the main person in it.
Right.
Goddamn secondhand smoke was killing me anyway.
Cat smoking.
Okay.
But no, I just watched a movie last night. With the show, because we pretty much just turn on the movie and pass out to it.
Uh-huh.
But Sex Guaranteed, it was him in it. He's like a rich guy trying to get this dude laid or something.
Who's Steven Dorff?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right, so 1990, The Bronx Warriors. I think I've seen that one before. Mega Scorpions or the New Barbarians? It'll be the last one we do. Or Dragon Against Vampire. So you pick one of those three. We gotta do one of those 3.
New Barbarians. That artwork is like
Pretty dope. Okay. When was this? It's the year 2019, and the world has been devastated by a nuclear war. Okay, we'll watch you. Oh, wait.
That's how old this is because they thought 2019 was.
Right.
They missed it by 1 year. I mean, what?
Here we go. Oh, play. There we go.
At the beginning of the 21st century, the nuclear holocaust had come to pass, and civilization vanished. It was a time of chaos and violence, until one day there appeared the new barbarians.
Huh.
I love the vehicles and costumes.
It reminds me of one of the alt worlds, one of the alt realities from Future Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Where all that just when they went to the one where it's just a desert island, they're all trying to get out.
Yeah.
Get out through. But with a way lower budget.
Holy crap, this is a 3-minute trailer.
If they recorded the movie right now.
Right? Oh, that's dope.
The new barbarians.
What? That freaking kid, dude.
Jeez. What
the vehicle stuff kind of reminds me of something like they would have had in the Roger Corman Death Race film.
Right. I love the sound effects. Sounds like you're spinning something and it makes a whistle noise.
The new barbarian.
The new
It's funny,
barbarians.
They just painted everything silver and was like it's the future.
Oh yeah, that's how they did a lot of future stuff back then. Just painted all silver. Like, so they would either paint the stuff silver or give it a like a rounded out edge or a squared edge, you know.
Right.
So
now we know why the DeLorean worked so well for Back to the Future.
all right. I think I lied, guys. I think I'm gonna have to do one more. Ooh, Ninja Girl. Pamela Principal Monster News. I'm not going to play that one for fear that Facebook might tear me off. But that sounds fun. Monster Nudist Colony. No. It says Monster of the Nudist Colony. So it's a nudist colony that has a monster in it. Okay.
And then you got the Forbidden Adventures of Ninja Girl.
Yeah. Dragon against vampire. Okay. Dragon against vampire kind of.
I don't know about the picture.
Yeah, the picture kind of worries me, so I'm gonna go with Mega Scorpions because you can never go wrong with anything that says Mega, and then some kind of animal.
Okay, Sci-Fi Channel.
Right.
The big creatures fighting each other. Big creatures eating people.
This one's only 59 seconds.
Do you see it?
No, do you?
Okay. 1, 3. 1, 3. Hold the lid!
What the hell? That's gotta be the all-time worst trailer ever.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. I promised everyone that would be the last one.
That was
So.
probably the worst trailer I've ever seen.
Oh boy. So that was fun. I think we're gonna have to keep going back to that one just for the trailers, especially since I can play the trailers, and now that I remembered that I'm supposed to do the capture that way and not the other way, we can definitely do it.
Not mess it up.
Yeah, well, I was just going through the actual browser the first few times, so it was just like glitchy. So that was fun. That was fun, Kenny. I had fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do different stuff too on top of that.
Oh yeah. We'll have to rotate between the streaming stuff and other stuff. And once you get set up and stuff, we'll do some other fun things where we'll go through the same theme of the podcast, but maybe we'll play some video games. Who knows? Maybe I'll get you to buy Streets of Rage 4 so we can play and fight each other. Cause that game looks awesome. All right. Well, do you have anything left for the night, Kenny, that you want to share with everybody? I just got your text that you had to pee too.
Could I hold it on? But no, like, I don't really think that. So it's just that one show that I finally got, watched. But besides that, I haven't really watched anything new.
Yeah.
So it's that weird movie that I was telling you about, Sex Guaranteed.
Well, now you have a whole website to go to watch tons of more content that has everything that Netflix doesn't. It's got everything Netflix doesn't want.
Hulu has a lot of that weird stuff too, though.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
Hulu has a series that they do with Blumhouse that is like they base each movie. It's like an anthology series, but they're movies. So they each get their own name, but they base them each around a holiday. And we watched one called Crawlers, and that shit was fun as hell. And that was based around St. Patrick's Day. And they didn't cheapen out and go with a evil leprechaun or anything, which was nice. And they're all horror movies, of course.
Just what they always do.
Right. So they didn't do that. There's one I have yet to watch, but they made a sequel to it now. Puka is on there, and I want to watch that. Puka.
What is that?
It's on Hulu. It's Puka. Pooka. I think it's Ka. Yeah.
To show you some of the weird stuff that Michelle's introduced me to.
On Hulu? I don't
No,
see a whole lot of weird stuff on Hulu.
Not on Hulu, but like different. She watched a lot of that Studio Ghibli stuff.
Oh, yeah. We watch that stuff. We like that.
If you want to find one that's really funny, is Pom Poko.
Mm-hmm. That one just recently came out, didn't it?
That's been out for a while. Like we've had the DVD for a while.
Okay.
But it's raccoons that use their ball sacks to transform into humans.
Yeah.
Creatures.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
Oh,
dude, that was probably the funniest
life.
one that I've actually seen. But like we got like Spirited Away and a bunch of those like that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And starting to get into that because she brought that across.
Right.
She's like, watch this. I was like, sure. But we haven't really we haven't even gotten to watch the new ones that we bought recently. We bought like 3 new ones, and we haven't even gotten into those yet.
Yeah.
I think I know at least 2 of them are still in the plastic wrapping.
I don't know if we have any, but when they were doing the like runs for the theater viewings of them,
Right.
Nick wanted to do all those, but of course I think they stopped a lot of those. Well, of course,
Right.
But yeah. All right.
Yeah, our actually talking about theaters, our drive-ins are open again.
Yeah. There's quite a few
Started this
drive-ins opening
Tuesday.
up. Some of the theaters are already talking about doing some stuff where they like play old classic movies to get, at like really discounted prices, just to have something in the theater when they start opening back
Right.
up, because nothing is going to be released. So,
Yeah, right now a lot of them are playing like the Trolls World Tour and Sonic and a couple other ones that are older.
Yeah.
But Trolls World Tour and Sonic are perfect for you just take out the kids, watch a movie.
Right.
You don't even have to watch the second one if it's not either of those.
Right.
So,
Oh, jeez.
just for a night out with the kids.
Send that kid out right now. No.
What, mine?
All right.
He's running around. He's tired.
Yeah.
So he does that.
Yeah. So, I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm tired. I got shit to do tomorrow.
Yeah, so do I.
So, like we do from now on every week, we end the podcast with a shot for our brother, Robert, whose birthday was on Monday, just so people know. He would have been 40 years old today, on Monday. So, we take a shot for him because he can never show up. And, of course, the rest of our brothers can suck it because they can.
Yeah, got myself a different glass today.
Oh, I need to get more shot glasses. But at least I am doing some Fireball. Are you doing Fireball this week?
So you gotta.
Oh, nice Dragon Ball Z.
And I do. It's a baby one, but I got one.
What is that, for Mini-Me?
Those are they're called leftovers from the birthday.
From Monday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Well, we thank everybody for showing up and or checking the podcast out, either live or pre-recorded. If you enjoyed it, give us a like, subscribe, follow wherever you're at viewing this, so that we can know to keep doing it, because I enjoy it, actually. I mean, we're only 4 episodes in, so he hasn't driven me crazy yet, but still. And we're still getting our footing.
Right, we got to get used to this too.
Yeah, and Kenny needs to get some walls in his house.
Right.
All right, man. Great podcasting. To Robert. That sat out way too long. It was too warm.
I wasn't out too long.
All right. Well, good night, everybody. Pieces. And we'll catch you next week.
Everybody.
Hopefully next week.